Your countenance is different to what it was before. It seems you learned a great deal from the priestesses. The spirit dance is imminent. It is time to explain everything to you. The book, Article on Sky Patch Repair, is an extensive record of the Heavenly Ridge's origins. You should study it carefully and keep it in your heart. Also, summoners and reapers have the same roots. The Grand Warlock and I are good friends as well. If you meet him later on, you need not be too wary.
You've been away for so long. I've been waiting for you for a while. Let me ask you, has your connection with the Blade Heart weakened again following this journey? Don't get your hopes up. This method can only heal the symptoms. If you wish to find a remedy for the cause, you will need to go to the Heavenly Ridge yourself and ask for Diwang's sacrifice formation to be performed. Well, this formation is driven by the power of yin and yang.
It is said that a single yin is not born and a single yang does not grow.
Take the chi in order to retain the yin and yang, and I will be with you quickly.
Well, they don't understand what you're saying. Don't waste your breath. I have everything you need. The remaining Crimson Cloudstones used for soul control are a speciality of Wusai Village on the Heavenly Ridge. You can find them yourself when you're there. If you're having any difficulties, ask the young summoner, Feng Ming.
What do you want with them? Have you already forgotten what you just said? Venerable Kunwutsu once said that the Blade Heart fragments can only be imbued with energy by the owner chosen specifically by him. That's why, no matter whether it's Crimson Cloudstones or other things, you'll have to find them yourself. Also, you should greet the nocturnal spirits this time when you go to Wusai Village. So you know that too. You'll hear about it soon enough when the time is right. They may look strange and be full of evil energy, but they haven't done anything bad up until now. We from Heavenly Ridge still believe in Goddess Nua's view of the world. According to her, we must treat all beings equally and love them equally, so you must be polite if you see them.
young summoner. She's currently chatting to some nocturnal spirit messengers in Wutsai village. No, you definitely won't be disturbing them. But don't be scared if you see nocturnal spirits. If someone annoys them, then there'll definitely be trouble. Yes, they look a little strange. When I saw them for the first time, I was scared out of my skin.
Is this demon sword the reason why you transform?
Not the only one. When the people of He Zhao invaded the royal court, their demon swords were already very brittle and on the verge of cracking. When they broke, the resulting explosion caused the people from He Zhao are attacking the southern regions and killing everyone there. It reminds me of something that happened over 50 years ago.
乌赵灭国之战，我补天岭早有耳闻，却没想到此战竟让你们全族变成这副模样。
胜负都算寻常事，若是堂堂正正战败，哪怕身死当场，我等也不会有半句怨言。
你是说他们用的那？
只看我们现在的面貌，应不用我再多言。
唉。 阴邪之气同时侵体，你们受苦了。
所以，还请补天岭赐下阴华拳，助我等维持神智，缓解痛楚。
我虽同情你们，但阴华拳是补天岭圣物，哪怕是我师父也不能单独做主，须得和禁霜叶族长一起奏请幽都定夺。
我明白了。
相思姑娘，
相信幽都一定会做出公正的决定。
I don't know what the Mentor and the Grand Warlock spoke about. I found it almost unbelievable when I first heard about it, but after the Mentor had asked her about the details, there was no longer any doubt. What? Do you somehow doubt the Grand Summoner of the Heavenly Ridge? Don't be so nervous. Diligence is also a good thing. I knew about Hao Sang's machinations, but I've never seen anything like the demon sword before. If you're really curious, there are lots of nocturnal spirits in Wutsai village. You can ask them.
A wound caused by a demon sword is very difficult to treat, and it's also possible that the person who's been injured will fall victim to the negative chi, descend into madness and lose their mind. As far as I know, only medicinal herbs containing a lot of malignant chi are of any help. They suppress the negative chi in the body for a short while, and can alleviate the symptoms. But they
They say that Goddess Nua craft us Wu Zhao and the He Zhao used to be closely allied clans, But we became enemies after a row between the clan patriarchs 100 years ago. The feud has since turned into bitter rivalry. The balance of power between the two clans is very one-sided. For many years, the Wu Jiao had been winning for the most part, which is why no one, from the king down to the regular folk, took it seriously when we received a message about an ambush by the He Jiao. The commander was the only one who thought that to underestimate one's opponent is to lose sooner or later. But nobody listened to him. The He Jiao tore through our resistance like bamboo in a raging storm. And suddenly, there they were, standing outside the royal palace. And it was at that moment that people were haunted by the commander's warning, and no one more than the commander himself. He was accused of having conspired with the He Jiao. Long before the invasion of the He Jiao, the general often said that the king's chosen successor was incompetent. He even said that the great god of death once confided in a dream that he could take the successor's place. If you look at it that way, the general really is rebelling. There's no point. Life is worse than death was these days.
Even if it's just a splinter, the negative chi that lies within it is not to be underestimated. You'll need to be careful even just looking at it. When they broke, the resulting explosion caused the yin spring to shoot up out of the ground. The Yulan Pen Festival was being held that very same day.
What a coincidence.
It was all divine will. It was a trial for our people, but also an opportunity to reunite the sacred objects.
The people from He Jiao are attacking the southern regions and killing everyone there. It reminds me of something that happened over 50 years ago.
How do you feel? My master and I weren't lying to you, were we? This crimson cloud stone that Venerable Kunwuzi mentioned. I know it, but here we call it Rabbit's Eye. Yes, look, the chain on my arm is made from it. That's what everybody says. There are some outside of Wusai village. You can search there, and I will send someone to inform the master. Stones have no wisdom. Can you help me stabilize the blade heart? Of course, you have to trust us. My master and the Grand Warlock will be in the Hall of Silence at the moment. Using the power of the Dark Source, they will create a Dihuang sacrifice formation, which will help you to stabilize the blade heart.
Ilawalashi, you always used to be so determined and self-confident. Why are you so hesitant when you come to Heavenly Ridge?
It isn't like other places here. Here you have...
The longer you think about it, the more pain the people will suffer, in my opinion.
Supreme General, Ilawalashi will make the decision in this matter. Despite your great service, you are not yet king of Wu Jiao.
You little girl.
Although I don't play an important role, I know how to be responsible and loyal.
That's enough. I have arranged with the young summoner that no one should act precipitously before Spiritopolis sends an answer.
Let's take a look.
The Supreme General is so impulsive. It would be bad if something happened. Arong.
Yes.
in the royal toward. Don't worry. As soon as I find her, I'll take her right back to camp. I won't bother Heavenly Ridge anymore.
I heard that the Great Summoner ascended during the ghost summoning ritual, shrouded in flame.
The people from Jiao are attacking the southern regions and killing everyone there.
Is this demon sword the reason why you transform?
Not the only one. When the people of Jiao invaded the royal court, their demon swords were already very brittle and on the verge of cracking.